Hey, welcome back guys. And this time I'm bringing you a recording of the tournament which was held today, and it was really an epic tournament. Well, first match which I've got is Florahe fighting me. Well, let's head into the precaution first. He pledged my knights, I pledged his scouts, yeah. Usual stuff going on. And I managed to disable his charge and his thundering hooves, so his knights can't slow me down anymore. I think that's going to play quite a big part in the upcoming battle. Well, and now I'm just targeting the usual targets like the Blaze Wrecker's Fiery Limb, and yeah, basically just waiting for the precaution fast to end and trying to commentate a bisschen. Weaker of the Faithful probably used his Arcane Unrest there, and if he didn't, then that was really a waste of his precaution skill, because Weaker isn't strong enough to be targeted. Just a small heal and moral regain. Now I'm going, as I said, for the usual targets, volley. He always good to deactivate volley because of its ranged DPS effect, or whatever you want to call it. Well, I'm still waiting for the game to end, and here he managed to get a pretty big hit on my ranged. They lost a ton of damage because of his precaution, and yeah, back to the usual stuff. Checking his what I already disabled. It's always important to know what you've disabled and what he has disabled. And yeah, the knights are now also with the Wormtongue debuff. They are soon going to be quite useless. Wormtongue has a pretty cool effect of minus 500 moral. That's big, really big. Like, oh yeah. And the targets cool it. Oh, what map was that? I'm sorry, I forgot the name. The one with the one tactical and the two victory locations. You basically start out with sending a unit in the middle, trying to counter whatever he sends, and yeah, hope to get a tactical location because that gives you quite an advantage in battle. Now waiting for it to be spawned. Interestingly, we both spawn a footman, and then, but here it's one there. Yeah, I see his footman and go for a scout, and he meanwhile upgrades his fortress, which I think was a pretty bad move to upgrade it that early, especially when you're not countering what your enemy has sent. If you counter what he sent, then you can't think about it, because you're most likely getting the tactical location. Yeah, scout getting out, and now I've got two units out. One of them counters his footman, while he just has his fortress upgraded, which I'm now also doing. Of course, he can now spawn. He gains tactical points faster for a bit, but on the other hand, he also loses a unit, because yeah, just look. And I expect his Streamlord to spawn soon, and still not spawning. Must be a pretty strong Dreamlord. And he got some scouts out. Never bad. Scouts are cool units, just like loafers or proselytes. And especially if your enemy doesn't have any assault out, you can really abuse them. And yeah, there. I waited for the capturing to finish, so I can use my footman to pull his Dreamlord into melee combat, which should lower his strength, especially since my footman got a ton of armor. Oh, and he got Custodes out. Probably should have gone for 2 footmen there instead of 1 Custodes. Even though the spawning time is a bit higher. At least I think it is. Whatever. And I've managed to gain a strong advantage by upgrading that tactical location. And because he's occupied, he can probably not kill it. Destroy it, I mean. And now I'm retreating my Dream Lord back to my base, but not into it. I'm just going into the vicinity to get the healing aura, which I tagged up quite a lot. And as you can see, my Dream Lord's HP start regenerating. And yeah, using volley on the scouts to hope that I can kill them through that, but I couldn't, so I had to send my scouts attack, and he's trying to take the location down, but yeah, the game is basically over. I've got tactical on Fortress, and Vika is coming out. Vika is such a strong unit, especially on such small maps like this one. It's insanely strong. Oh, seems like he actually managed to kill the tactical location. Cool. Wouldn't have thought that he managed that. Else I would have probably upgraded or something. And now kiting his scouts, and he notices and focus something else, and yeah, Vika Ezekiel spawned, and he retreats because he sees that he has absolutely no chance with one custodian against Vika, my DL, and the scouts. Oh, and I spawned some knights. Don't know why. It was probably a bad move. Should have gone with either a footman or another set of scouts, or maybe even getting a high. Oh, well, it seemed like it was actually a good idea from me. Oh, probably not. Why? Ezekiel can insta-kill them. Bam! Insta-kill. Awesome skill. Really, really awesome skill. Probably overpowered. Probably very overpowered. But yeah, awesome. And now just mopping up his units. The game is over. And the fortress is going down. Yeah. And once again, Vika Ezekiel wins the game. Awesome hero. I love him. There's just so many things about him which are cool, especially his sounds. He got awesome sounds. And yeah, victory! Now it's official.